Ow, my ears. I had that turned up way too high. I guess that might make it in. I might leave that bit in because it was funny. So, I've technically recorded this part before. After doing Moving Up last time, I started No Mercy, and then my cat Nova kept wanting in and out of my room over and over and over again. And so the recording turned out awful. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll try the level. But then I just kept dying, and I just started getting pissed off. Like, there was no commentary. It was just me sitting there angrily, and it was terrible. So I was like, okay, I know this is supposed to be kind of raw and unpolished, because it's supposed to be like my, I don't know, sort of stream of consciousness thinking, but, that one was one where I was like, I am fine trashing this. So we are back here. We appear to be wearing the getup of a Russian mobster. Here's some, looks like Soviet iconography. Yep, that's a Russian mobster right there. This appears to be a Christmas present or an ottoman. No, it's a punching bag. That's right, it's a punching bag. What's the matter? You look a little nervous. Well, boss, something you need to say? Just say it. Look, we've known each other for a long time now, boss. You've done a lot for me. No need to be polite, cut to the point. Alright, I want out. I'm getting too old for this. I'm feeling too soft. Too soft? Too soft for what? Shooting people? Putting my ass on the line? I've had a feeling I'm not gonna last much longer for a little while now. Been having these dreams. Dreams, huh? Oh, you want out, you're out. But first, you have to take care of some business for me, okay? What business? Nothing big. A chop shop downtown, Northwest 32nd Avenue. They're with the Colombians now. Won't give us our cut no more. Don't worry, they're just hoodlums. Nothing you can't handle. And then I'm out. Yes. Though you're free to come back anytime you change your mind. As a parting gift, grab a sample of our new product here. Might spice up this new boring lifestyle you've chosen. So that guy looked a little bit familiar. He looked like the man that we killed at the end of Hotline 1 as Jacket. Let's keep this in mind. Let's grab some drugs, and let's get out of here. Damn, Russian mob has a really nice setup. We got some phones. Anyway, let's take the elevator down and go to our cool car. That's right. Yeah. So, I love this animation. It's so cool. This song is called Remorse by Scattle. And I think it's an... Alright. I think it's an excellent song. However, I just... It doesn't... I don't really... I don't know how I feel about it. I don't vibe with the song as much as I usually vibe with the music in this game. Not because it's a bad song, but just because, like, I don't know. I guess it fits the level because he doesn't want to keep doing this and this is his last job, but I don't know. I just don't vibe with it. That's my explanation. I think it's fine, I just personally don't vibe with it all that much. Now this level's weird because it seems like it wants you to go kind of stealthy. There's an achievement for... Oh, right, I'm locked on. There's an achievement for taking out all of the enemies using only the silenced pistol in this first room. And that's cool, but I would like to show off a unique weapon. Because Hotline 2 does not have many of those, which I think is a shame, because the unique weapons in Hotline are some of my favorite parts of the game. So this is a skateboard. I like it. It's goofy. I fucking hate this room. I say room, it's not a room. what it is a big, wide open area with tons of gun guys who will shoot you from halfway across the map, and it's just not fun. For me. It's not fun for me. Different people enjoy different things in this game, but I do not vibe with these open levels. And I think there are some of them that are better than others, definitely. But for the most part, I don't like them. And it's frustrating because, like, I like this game. Like I said, this game, I connected with it in, I feel, a really profound way when I played it for the first time. Profound for me. It's I'll explain later. This whole series is weird because I keep talking about how this game means a lot to me, and it really doesn't show in the early levels. I opened with this whole talk about, like, anxiety and what my anxiety feels like and how I feel like this game has captured that, and I still stand by that, but the things I talk about just don't show up until later. So the first part of this series is a little bit awkward for that reason, because I don't have the material that I need to make my points. Although, this is where it starts to show up, because you heard him. He was talking about how he's just been having this feeling that, like, he's not going to last much longer, and he's just been having weird dreams that have been fucking with him. And this actually isn't, like, part of my initial experience with the game, but this is something weird. Like, my anxiety started getting really bad a while ago, like, to the point where it was starting to have a noticeable impact on my quality of life. So once, like, eventually, I talked to my parents and they were like, we think you might want to talk to your therapist about taking medication. And I didn't really want to start on medication just because I have various reasons, but one of them is just that I feel weird about things like changing my brain chemistry. But anyway, long story short, I did end up starting on medication. First stuff did not work out. First stuff was this stuff called Zoloft. And it works for some people, but one of its side effects is, this might be a little bit too much information, but intestinal problems. And I started having those, and they were just no fun. So they stopped that. Like, if you're on Zoloft and you're noticing intestinal problems, stop taking it. Or no, talk to your doctor about stopping taking it, because Zoloft is an SSRI, and you don't want to stop taking those without weaning yourself off. Otherwise, you'll have, like, horrendous side effects, like headaches, potentially hallucinations. Too much serotonin does not do a body good. Whoa, who the hell are you? Thought you could get away, huh? Get away, I just work here. Who are you? You're freaking me out, man. It's your lucky day today, kid. This bag here just saved your life. I'm getting out of here. You should probably do the same. Now out of my way. But anyway, yeah, it's what's called an SSRI. You never want to immediately go cold turkey on SSRIs, because that will fuck you up. Talk to your doctor before you stop taking it. Oh, I did terribly on that one. But they started me on this other one called Effexor, which is, I think it's a venlafaxine pill. And what it does is it makes your brain, like, so when you produce serotonin, like, depression can, so it's an antidepressant. Sometimes they put you on antidepressants for anxiety, and it's like... I'm trying to think of how to explain this. One of the things that can cause depression is you're not producing enough serotonin, or you're re-intaking it like too much. So when serotonin's in the body, it can make you feel happy. It can do a ton of shit, which is why too much of it is a bad thing. But what Zoloft and Effexor and other SSRIs do is they make it so that your brain is not able to take the serotonin back in quite so easily. So this is the super basic version of it. I find that they have helped me with my anxiety, but the one really weird side effect I've been having is that my dreams have been extremely vivid. Like, I have been having bizarre dreams for the past like 9 months now, because I've been on antidepressants for about 9 months, and it's just been wild. And I'm pretty sure it's the antidepressants, because I've known people who have been on similar medications to me and who have had like extremely vivid, very long dreams every night. And it's weird to talk about how your dreams are messing with you, because they show you all these things that don't happen, and you can never explain a dream to anyone else. It's surreal, it's otherworldly, but it definitely has like an effect on you. And so when this guy talks about like his ominous dreams, it's just, for me, it taps into that feeling of like, I don't know, feeling like something bad is going to happen in your gut, which is what anxiety is to me. Like, I'm always feeling like something bad is about to happen, and then I will see the potential for something bad, and I'll go, oh, this is what I was feeling. But now I'm looking at this from like a completely different angle, because now there's the dream angle. Excuse me. And I don't think any of this was intended by the developers. Like, last time in Hotline 1, I was talking about its themes and how its themes could be like, I don't know, intended by the developers and what I thought the game was supposed to mean. But here, like, the game to me is such a weird, it's almost, it almost feels like a representation of my own anxiety. And that's not really what it is. That's definitely not what it was intended as, but that's what I mean when I say, like, I feel like this game touched me. Like, it's... And again, I don't think the developers meant for this to happen. But, again, right game at the right time. And even now, I'm finding new things in this game. So, after seeing me play through that, I don't know, not great level, but hearing me talk about, like, how I can, like, feel so much from one throwaway line, I hope you can see what I mean when I say, like, this game's really special to me, even if it has a lot of flaws. And I'll be getting more into it, because it does, like, it does do more of this kind of thing. C-, that sounds about right. So here we are. We're back home. Hi, honey, welcome home. I made you dinner, it's in the fridge. I'll eat it later. I'm not that hungry right now. Oh, had a rough day? I'm not sure. I quit my job. You quit your job? Just like that? And your boss just let you? I thought you said... Look, I'm out and that's that. Speaking of which, I've got a surprise for you. But... What? What is it? You'll see tomorrow, okay? I'm feeling a bit too tired right now. I'm gonna head straight for bed. Are you gonna stay up for a while? I'm just gonna finish this show. I'll be up in a minute. So, I don't think he was supposed to take that money. I think he straight up stole from his boss. So this dude has a sick-ass house. And he's got a toilet. He's got 2 toilets. This guy's got, I mean, infinity times the amount of toilets that Jacket had. This dude's not waffle stomping for sure. And that's a cat. I know it looks like some weird, like, alien heart, but it's a cat lying on its back. And that's another cat, but that's a dead one. I forgot. So he's supposed to kick that under his bed, but I fucked that up. So it's just not hidden at all. Alright, yeah, this cutscene's awesome. He's just driving with the wind in his no hair and his money flying out of his bag. We're listening to FML 106.0. You're listening to WYL Miami Radio, bringing you fresh new music each day. What you like whenever you like. That's our motto. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining and the sky is clear. You can't go wrong with weather like this, that's for sure. Later today, we'll be premiering a hot new single from Perturbator. That's a real musician, by the way. He did a fair amount of music that's featured in this game. He did the song that was featured in the department store level. That's called Tech Noir. I'm trying to think. He did the song that was in the disco level in Hotline 1. I know that. And he did a few more. I can't remember if there are any we've heard so far. Let me think. You know what? No, those are the only 2 that I can think of that we've heard so far. Meanwhile, here's another song by everybody's favorite, Mitch. We interrupt the broadcast for an emergency weather report. A tropical storm is heading towards Florida, coming from the Atlantic. It's estimated to reach Miami by 7 p.m. We caution all residents to... Nice car you've got here. Where are we going? So, notice the bleached bones that we're driving over. I don't think a tropical storm leaves those. I'm going far, far away. Anywhere. Doesn't matter to me. Are you sure? Do you even know where you're heading? Without directions, a lot of people wind up going round in circles. And this road doesn't look too promising. I didn't ask for your opinion. What if I told you that this road leads to nowhere? Or rather, that you're heading for a dead end. That's where you're going. You're closing in on it. Closing in fast. But you already know that, don't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. You'll see soon enough. By the way, did you forget to bring your girlfriend? So that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Just this ominous warning about this tropical storm that's heading in from the Atlantic. And then just straight up being told by Richard that, like, you're heading for a dead end. Like, you know that this is not going to end well, and it's not, and it is going to end soon. But we don't know how it's going to end. Like, we can assume from that cutscene and from the situation that things will not end well for this guy, but we don't know what's going to happen. Mary? And it looks like his wife may have skipped out on him. Or his girlfriend. Girlfriend, yeah, not wife. Hi, honey. I'm so sorry about this. You would have done the same thing if you were me. Love, Mary. So, she took his money and she just bailed. So, this dude is fucked. Oh, she took the fucking car. Well, time to forget about our troubles and get high. You have reached the wrong number. There we go. That's our title drop. If you're wondering why it's called Wrong Number, I have a very stupid theory that I'm going to share in a little while. Please hang up and try again. So, the second henchman level, just kidding, we're not playing as the fucking henchman here. I'm going to be showing you Alex and Ash. And I think this footage will do all the talking for me. Well. So Alex and Ash are two people. They are so much fucking fun. So this is one of my favorite levels in the game. They will automatically... Oh. Ash will automatically pick up weapons if you walk over them. You left-click to swing your chainsaw. You right-click to shoot. They are so much goddamn fun to play. I can't even describe it. Like, I make the joke about character action. This feels Devil May Cry-ish. Because you got your gun in one hand, or your gun on one button, your chainsaw on the other. You're just comboing fools. It's fucking great. It's great. Oh, I forgot. You can just hold it down for the pistol. Alright, we got everyone. So this song is called Sexualizer. It is by Perturbator. It is one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack, and I say that a lot, but that's because this game's soundtrack is Oh. You get to see that fucked up kill animation. Cool. Okay. So we're just laying waste to this. It looks like they're growing weed here. Oh, right, we're saying pizza to drugs. Okay, we should shoot that guy. So there are some characters that feel like... This game, it feels like they wrote up a bunch of shit that they wanted to try, and then they just tried it all. Because you got a character with gun finishers on downed enemies. I'm going to continue that later. So this part of the song sounds a little bit like it's missing some part of the instrumentation, and that's because it is. See, in the original version of this song, there were samples from a porno film right here. It's really, really awkward to listen to. And it does feel like the song is missing something without it, but it's really distracting. So I can see why they removed it. So I call this the PG cut of Sexualizer for that reason. Now you get to see this fucked kill animation. It's really brutal. Oh right, you can use Ash to like lure enemies. That's one of the really good things about Alex and Ash. So yeah, Perturbator makes good music. Here's, I don't know what the fuck this is. The packaging area? So yeah, this level, not bad. It's really good. Oh, fuck! That was rookie. That was a rookie mistake. It is just fucking amateur hour tonight at David Plays Games. I never said I was good with Alex and Ash, because I'm not. I'm really bad with these guys. They're just so much fun that I love playing as them. Hello? So I don't think there was a chainsaw in Hotline 1. No, there wasn't. I think maybe that was part of why they created these characters, because there's no chainsaw in Hotline 1, and it seems like kind of a missed opportunity. But anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about something. God, this is the most frustrating shit ever when this happens. But got one of them. No, come on. This guy's giving me so much trouble. Well, on the bright side, I got the beginning of this level down. Maybe I should just do this part first, because it's like, it's giving me so much trouble. Should have gotten that guy first. Okay, well. As long as I can beat this in half an hour, I'm good. And I think I can beat this in half an hour. So yeah, I was talking about something, but I can't remember what it was. It might have been how, yeah, it feels like there's just a bunch of concepts for, like, characters that they thought, oh, hey, this would be cool, and then they put it in the game. There's really nothing special with Martin Brown, but, oh, that's cool. It's just sort of like, okay. I mean, Jake didn't really do anything that special. Corey can roll. Alex and Ash have a chainsaw and a gun, and they're two characters. They're basically the ice climbers, which is kind of cool. Okay, that's not a good route. Chainsaw his fucking head off. That's brutal. This game's fucked up. Okay. I was having a lot more luck with this route, so I'm gonna go back to it. So yeah, did I mention this game is fucked hard? Like, this game is crazy difficult, even when compared to the first game. Like, the first game is hard. This game, like, is pushing it. Like, this game is getting to the point where, it runs the risk of no longer being fun. I did not get them both. I need to grab this. And Uzi will do me just fine. Ah, fuck. Okay. Ash just disappeared there for a second. That was fucking weird. Ah. How many times has this song looped? I don't know. It's a good song, though. I don't mind. There's someone running. No, there isn't. Like, you see what I mean when I say this game is pushing it? Like, I'm not having as much fun now as I was. I mean, it's like, I don't hate this. It's just... So there's one aspect of Hotline Miami that I think is really interesting, and it's that, it's sort of... I would call Hotline Miami a power fantasy, but it's a weird-ass power fantasy. Because when you're bad at it, you feel terrible. But when you're good at it, like, you feel incredible. So, now it's time to leave. Except it's not, because, we forgot one. Look, I don't know. I told you there's something strange going on. You know what I mean? Can you see that? Look, right there. Can you see it? What is that? Someone must slip me something. I mean, this can't be happening. It's like, wow, are those masks? Are we in the jungle? I want to go to the jungle. I quit, you know. Did I tell you that? No more, I tell you. I'm out. Done. Finished. What? Are you hitting me? I just want to go home. Can you call Mary? She'll come get me. Is that am I bleeding? Do I need to go to the hospital? Guys, look, I just want to go home, okay? So, that's the henchman done. So the henchman's story, I feel like, is all about putting a face to the people that you kill in Hotline Miami 1. Because, like, it's kind of cliche to say, but if Hotline Miami 1 were reality, like, everyone you kill would have a name. They'd all have lives, they'd all have jobs, they'd all have reasons for being in the mafia, and they'd all have dreams. And, like, this guy did. He may be the only one whose life we saw, but, I don't know, in a way they're all like that. And it's... So, it's, like, it's a really cliched way to do things, to, like, go, surprise, here's the point of view of one enemy. Like, it's the whole everyone you kill has a name and has a life. It's, like, it's nothing revolutionary, but it's something that didn't really get explored in Hotline 1. And the more I play Hotline Miami 2, the more I think it's kind of a commentary on the first game. Because Martin Brown is the person who, like, he goes and so I don't think it's calling people who play Hotline Miami bad people. But I think it's exploring, like, the various reasons we're violent, and by extension, some of the reasons we might be attracted to Hotline Miami. Because, like, Martin Brown's segment, it focused entirely on the pleasure that Martin gets from the idea of hurting other people. And the fan segments, they seem to be all about the arcadey, super fast, like, run and gun fun of what Jacket was doing, but they don't have any of the reasoning behind why he did the things he did. And the henchman, he was violent because it was his job. Violence was what he did. And he wanted out of it. And he got out, but he still couldn't escape it. And the fans, by, like, killing him, basically... well, here's the thing. Remember when they said that the guy at the chop shop owed them one? Yeah, this is why he did. I believe that he called the fans and said, hey, there's this guy who killed everyone at this chop shop. I want you to go kill him for me. And then they did that. So... every level that we've seen with the fans has featured, I don't know, it's all been about how they're kind of doing what Jacket's been doing, but they're missing the point. And yeah, that's kind of what I mean when I say that I think that Hotline Miami 2 is sort of a not a critique, but a commentary on the first game. And I will get into this more as I get later in the game. But for now, we're done with Act 2. Act 2's over. We've played as a few people, and 2 of our playable characters are already dead, and we are only a third of the way through this game. So it's gonna be a hell of a ride. I'm gonna say that much. Next time, Act 3. A-, holy shit.